Hey guys, it's Duncan again. Today I'm going to show you how to make shortbread. Now this is ridiculously simple. You've only got 3 ingredients for this. You're going to need butter, unsalted, plain flour, importantly not self-raising flour, it does need to be plain flour, and caster sugar. You can use regular sugar if that's all you've got, but ideally you want caster sugar. Now your first step is going to be to preheat your oven to 190. You want to do that before mixing any of your ingredients, so it's definitely at that temperature when you get your shortbread in there. Whilst you've got your oven preheating, which you can probably hear in the background, you're going to need 125 grams of butter. A little bit more than that. Once you've weighed out your butter, place it in a large bowl. Now you want to weigh out your caster sugar. You want 55 grams of your caster sugar. And you want to place this in the bowl with your butter. Now the next stage, whilst you've got your scales out, is to weigh out your flour. You need 180 grams of flour. Don't add this yet to your butter and sugar mixture. Just weigh this out and put it to one side. Remember, leave that to one side, do not add it to your butter and flour mixture. Okay, now here comes the hard work. You need to mix your sugar and your butter until it's a paste. This takes real elbow grease. This can also take quite a while to really get in there. In fact, actually a good technique is to chop your butter up into smaller pieces with a knife. And the heat, especially with the oven on, the butter will soften in, in a few minutes, but chop it up will speed the process along. Don't forget to wash your hands with soap before cooking, especially just shoving them in your mixture, and then really get in, work that. As I said, this can take quite a while. Once you have your butter and your sugar to a relatively smooth paste, it's time to add your flour. And again, you're going to really need to get in with the elbow grease. Don't worry about making a mess, you just need to really get in there. Okay guys, you want to keep working away at that until it becomes a thick paste, like you have here. really can take quite a while. You really need to get in there and keep working at it. If you think it's not going to come together, keep persevering, because it will. Okay, your next stage is to roll your paste out on a work surface so it is 1 centimetre thick. You want to dust your work surface with flour so your bread doesn't stick to it. Grab your lovely shortbread and roll it out so it's 1 centimetre thick. You don't have to be too neat about this, you know, it might come apart a little bit, but just keep working it out. Sometimes it's worth being more gentle. Okay, once you have rolled out your shortbread, you want to chop it into whatever shape you want your shortbread to be. Personally, I'm going to go with fingers. It's just always been the traditional way I've eaten shortbread. But you can do any shape you like. You can cut them into circles or shapes or whatever you desire. I'm not going to be too neat about this. I like the kind of homemade, rustic type of feel, but you can take as long over it as you desire. Okay, next stage is to grease up a baking tray, just literally some foil, some butter. Lay out your shortbread pieces as such and place them in the fridge to chill for 20 minutes. After about 20 minutes in the fridge, just transfer your shortbread directly into the oven. Remember, this should have been preheated whilst doing all the other stages. Now, you want to cook this for about another 20 minutes at 190 degrees. After about 20 minutes of cooking time, simply turn off your oven, remove your shortbread, just leave to cool. Once your shortbread is cooled, simply transfer it to a plate. If some of the pieces have stuck together, just break them apart. And now, to finish off your shortbread, just give them a light dusting with caster sugar. and tuck it in.